So that should load as soon as that's ready to go. We're good to go on the Twitch side tonight. Alright, let's make sure we're good to go on the kick side as well. Alright, good to go over there. So let's come over, start saying hello to some people in the chat. Frank is here. What is up, Frank? Saying let's go, Matt. Bud is here saying hello, PAS. And Stanley is here as well. How are you guys tonight? Couple things to wrap up from last night. At the end of our stream, MF gave a $20 donation at the end, so I want to give him a shout out. Thank you so much for the $20 super chat last night. It was at the end of our stream, so I missed it. So I just want to get that cleared up. Miss Gina's still not feeling well, so keep her in your thoughts as well. Jonathan will not be here tonight. Jonathan taking care of something personal, so I don't want to share unless he shows up and would like to share. But so keep thinking about Frank and Miss Nurse Carla. And who else we got? Maria, who's going through some stuff with her asthma. Jason, Bills fan, in the chat, and his daughter Katrina. Ernesto is here saying good evening, Mets Nation. Let's go, Mets. Go Gophers just followed us over on the Twitch side. Nice, thank you. Welcome in. So we'll get the scoreboards going here as well. We'll load the 3D graphic when it's ready. We'll look at some other sports going on tonight as well. Let's see, we got some finals in baseball so far today. Let's look at those. The Orioles beat the Yankees 7-0 on a one-hitter. Guardians beat the Angels 4-2. Those are the only finals. We got some other games going on right now. The Rockies and Pirates just getting going. The Reds already up 5-0 over the Nats in the second. And the Phillies and Red Sox scoreless in the second as well. Rays and Blue Jays getting started here along with us. Then Cubs and Braves at 7:15. Royals and White Sox at 7:40. Marlins and Twins as well. Padres and Brewers. Then at 8 o'clock, you got the Diamondbacks and Rangers. 8:10, the Mariners Astros. 9:40, the Cardinals A's. And at 10 o'clock again tonight, the Giants and Dodgers. Only one NHL game tonight. The Colorado Avalanche can close out the Minnesota Wild with a win tonight. They're up 3-1. And Game 5 of the series between the Pistons and Cavaliers tonight. I know a lot of Knicks fans waiting for that series to be over to see who they play. I believe if Cleveland wins, the Knicks will have home court advantage. And if Detroit wins that series, Detroit gets home field advantage. Paula says, salute John in chat. How's everyone doing tonight? All right, Paula, how are you? Oh, there it is. Thank you, Gopher. Appreciate that. Trevor Story just hit a home run for the Red Sox. Don't know, it was a solo shot, so 1-0 Boston. But the chat's off to a quiet start tonight. The wind is blowing out tonight. The pitching matchup, it'll be Framber Valdez coming back from suspension. He's 2-2 on the year and 8 starts with a 4.57 ERA. Christian Scott making his 4th start of the year for the Mets. No record yet. 3.27 ERA. Has given up 1 home run. So after his first start where he went an inning and a third and gave up 5 walks, he's been pretty dominant in his other outings. The lineup here tonight for Detroit, it'll be McGonigal leading off. Dingler will bat second. Keith will DH and bat third. Green 4th. Vierling 5th. Perez 6th. Torkelson 7th. McKinstry 8th. And Short will bat 9th. First pitch from Scott is fouled away. So let's get the 3D graphics going here. That one's pitch is a ball, 1-1 to count. Paula says, wasn't feeling well. I'm here today. I missed AJ Ewing's debut. How did the kid look? Very disciplined at the bat, or at the plate, excuse me. Very disciplined at the plate. Didn't have too many opportunities in the outfield. So 2-1 to count here. Scott will deal. Up high, 3-1. Bud says it's nice to have the 3D back. Yes, we did not have it last night. It was not working for any streamer. Play-by-play with JJ didn't have it. On the go with CeeLo didn't have it. There's a ball, a leadoff walk. That's not good. I don't need it going haywire like that. I don't know why it's doing that. Alright, Melon Bully. Come on. All right, that first pitch is up and in, 1-0. Step off, no throw. I don't know what that's about. We're going to have to check that out. The 1-0. And he rifles one out to right. Benj back. Can't make the catch. Come on, dude. Off his glove. He was nonchalant about it. And it'll be second and third and nobody out. That's an error. I don't know why they're giving him a double. On the outside corner, 0-1. Should be a runner on first with one out here. Technology will kill us all. Swung on a miss, 0-2. Mets will need to go 65-56 to have a 500 season. They're very doable. $65-56 the rest of the way is very doable. Swung on a miss, he struck him out, one away. Big strikeout for Scott. That'll bring up Green, playing left field tonight. Went 1 for 4 last night. That's on the website doing that too. And fouled off, 0-1. We are 19 away on the YouTube side from that 9K mark. And that one lined in the center field. Dingler being waved around. The throw to the plate is cut off. It's 2-0. So both runs score off the air. Frank R is here. What's up, Frank? Up high, 1-0. Check swing foul, 1-1. So Benj is going to have to make up for that tonight. That error costing the Mets 2 runs. The 1-1. Up and in, 2-1. Johnny's here. What's up, Johnny? The 2-1. Up high, 3-1. Come on, Blue. Swung on a miss, 3-2 the count. 3D is back. Yes, it is, Steve. Three and two the count here. 2 runs home already. Fouled off. Three and two the count here. And that one lifted out to center field. Benz will make the catch this time. 2 away. Here's Perez. MLB's got to get their act together here with that going to dark mode like that. In for a strike, 0-1. You guys all saying hello to one another. Deal one from Scott. Already at 20 pitches here. Up and in, 1-1. Fouled off, 1-2. And 1-2 the count. And that one hit out the right. Bends again. This time he'll make the catch. The Tigers get a couple runs thanks to... Now they're calling it a double, but that's an error. It hit off his glove because he was nonchalant. So at least it's only the first inning. See how the Mets will respond. It'll be Benj leading off. Bichette will bat second. Soto will DH and bat third. Vientos fourth. Semien fifth. Beatty sixth. Taylor seventh. Ewing eighth. And Terrens ninth. Going up against Framber Valdez. Once again, a 2-2 record in 8 starts with a 4.57 ERA. The Detroit defense, it'll be McGonigal at third. Short at short. Zach Short is playing shortstop. McKinstry at second. Torkelson at first. Dingler behind the plate. And in the outfield from left to right, you have Green, Vierling, and Perez. Bud says, let's go, Mets. Get those runs back. All right, MLB, come on. In for a strike, 0-1. The 0-1. Inside, 1-1. One and one to count. And chopped foul up the first base side, 1-2. Once again, day game tomorrow, weather permitting. Sounds like it's supposed to only be showers now. Most of the rain overnight here. And then just showers tomorrow afternoon. And a ground ball to second. Over to first, one away. One out, nobody on here for Bichette. We're in for a strike. And that one fouled off. Quickly ahead 0-2. The 0-2 to Bichette. And a ground ball to short. Over to first. 2 away. Two out, nobody on here for Soto. Soto's still struggling as of late. He did have a hit last night. He had 2 hits last night. 2 for 5. Fouled off, 0-1 to count. Soto's average back up to 271 here. Down low, 1-1. Yes, I like Soto batting third. Oh, no. No, I'm sorry. No, I do not. I would rather have Soto bat second still. I know Bichette's struggling this year, but Bichette's a bigger threat than Vientos is. And a ground ball down to first. And the Mets go 1-2-3. We go to the second. It'll be 7, 8, and 9 for the Tigers. Luminous said did yard work today. Nice. But I think he did that. I think he did that to split the lefties up. But I don't agree. I don't necessarily hold fast to lefty-righty matchups. All right, we go to the second. Love it. We got 3 people over on the Rumble side again. Love it. The number's starting to get better over there. And eventually we'll get more and more people chatting it up. Oh, the Reds, who once had a 5-0 lead, now it's 5-4. So that's with 4 runs so far. Bottom of the third there in Boston. Phillies and Red Sox tied at 1. Cubs and Braves are underway. No score there. Frank T was here, but I haven't seen him much since the game started. In for a strike, 0-1. The 0-1. Way outside, 1-1. Up and in, 2-1. Scott, no control here to start this second. The 2-1. And Squibbed foul up the first baseline. 2-2 the count. Oh, he broke his bat. Two and two the count. Swung on and missed. He struck him out. Second strikeout for Scott. Got here early tonight. Okay, LFGM. What's up, David? One out, nobody on. And a little dribbler up the middle, base hit. A one out single will bring up short. Swung on and missed, 0-1. David needs to get his eyes checked, but thanks for making me laugh. Oh, and 1 to count here. Scott with the pickoff throw, not in time. Oh, and 1. Popped foul. 0-2. Fouled off. Still 0-2. Nice, David. Very cool. The 0-2. Up high, 1-2. Let me put this in the chat. For those that are interested and know what Discord is, we do have a Discord server. We're still getting set up. So feel free to join. No pressure to if you don't know what Discord is and don't want to sign up for something else. No worries. And fouled off. We'll do it again. Still 1-2. For the folks watching over on the Rumble side, there's the link for you guys in the chat. Twitch. And kick. Still 1-2 to count here. Another pickoff throw, not in time. David said he's doing chicken fajitas / tacos with tofu fajitas as well. Beans and rice. Black or pinto beans. The 1-2. Fouled off. We'll do it again. Charlie Frank is here. What's up, Charlie? Welcome back. The 1-2. And that one hit out to center field. Ewing will come over. He'll make the catch. 2 away. Back to the top of the lineup with McConaughey. He walked and scored his first time. Up high, 1-0. Come on, Scott is not sharp tonight. Not sharp, but the runs aren't his fault either. Fouled off, 1-1. Scott up to 40 pitches here. Outside, 2-1. The 2-1. Popped up. Foul territory. And Beatty gave chase, but it goes out of play. 2-2. Hit the like button if you haven't done so already, says Bud. That helps the PAS network. Yes, it does. Share it out as well. Luminous hit the like. Thank you, Luminous. The 2-2. Pickoff throw, not in time. We've hit triple digits on the YouTube side tonight. Welcome in, everybody. The 2-2. Scott will deal. The runner goes. That one's lined out to left field. That'll get in for a base hit. McKinstry will go first to third. And the Tigers are threatening again. That'll bring up Dingler. Dingler, they gave a double to. It should not have been a double. It should have been an error on Benj in right field. So mound visit over. Chance for Scott to get out of this here. Up and in, 1-0. And that one hit out to right. Benj and Ewing. Ewing will make the catch. So the Tigers threaten again. But this time they put up a goose egg. Going bottom two, it'll be Vientos, Semien, and Beatty coming up for the Mets. Charlie says, sounds like a few runs. Sign me up. Oh, let me refresh. Let me refresh this here. See if that fixes it. See if that fixed it. All right, the NHL doesn't drop the puck until 8 o'clock tonight. So about 20 minutes away. Same thing for the NBA. So some of the other baseball games going on right now. The Pirates have a 2-0 lead over the Rockies in the third. Reds up 5-4 over the Nats in the third. Phillies and Red Sox scored tied at 1 in the fourth inning. Rays and Blue Jays no score in the third. Cubs and Braves going to the third scoreless. Royals, White Sox just getting underway. Excuse me. Marlins, Twins as well. Padres, Brewers. All right, see what the Mets can get going here. Valdez only threw 10 pitches in that first inning, so the Mets got to do a little bit better job of making him work. And fouled off 0-1. Vientos went 2 for 5 in last night's ball game. And that one blew down the right field side. It'll go out of play, 0-2. I like how in the graphics they have a cloudy sky. Even though it's dark out, you can tell it's cloudy. 0-2 the count. Valdez will deal. Bounce down in the dirt, 1-2. Let's do the wave in our house. The 1-2. And that one lined into left field. A leadoff single for Swaggy V. Mets get their first base runner of the night. Here's your wave, says Bud. In for a strike to Semien. Time to cut the onions. About to start crying soon. Right. It's because of the onions. Right. Swung on a miss. 0-2. Paula says, let's move him along. The 0-2. Called strike 3. 3 pitches, 1 out. Here's Beatty. And that one blooped out to left, and that'll get in for a base hit. Viento's on his way to third, and the throw goes to second. It'll be runners on the corners with only 1 out. That'll bring up Taylor. Ernesto saying LFGM. Time to score some runs. The first pitch to Taylor. In for a strike, 0-1. He went. It doesn't matter. They don't need to challenge the call. He swung. 0-2 the count. It's a swinging strike. You don't need to challenge the pitch. The 0-2. And a ground ball at third. Diving stop. They go to second for 1. The return throw is high. And the Mets will get a run. So it's no error because you can't assume a double play. I'm giving Taylor an RBI on that because you can't assume a double play. Edward's here. What's up, Edward? James Phillips is here. What's up, James? The Mets just got on the board, and here's Ewing. The first pitch. In for a strike, 0-1. Taylor with a big lead at first. The 0-1. Bounced in the dirt, 1-1. We're not done. One at a time. Bud says that's a start. Let's go. Swung on a miss, 1-2. The 1-2 from Valdez, his 25th pitch of the night. Taylor takes off. It's strike 3. Kid's got to learn to protect the plate here in the pros. Struck out looking. We go to the third. 2-1 Tigers. It'll be Keith Green, and Vierling. Somebody just joined the Discord. Let us know who you are in the chat so we know who's there. There is a way to change your name on Discord too. I don't know how. I'm learning Discord as well. I am listen. Gary D, what? What do you mean I am listen? We're on the way to the third inning here. In for a strike, 0-1. Gary says, I am listening and correcting finals. The Mets better win for my students' sake. DL1. In for a strike, quickly ahead 0-2. Washington and Cincinnati, you're tied at 5 now. Outside, 1-2. That's pulled in the right field. It'll be a leadoff single. Keith now 1 for 2 on the night. Raymond says, let's get a double play here. Bounce in the dirt, 1-0. A lot of planes flying over tonight. Outside, 2-0. Beatty, he goes to second for 1. The relay throw. Got him! Double play. Nice play by Beatty to make that turn. Or, excuse me, Semien to make the turn. 5-4-3 double play. Raymond asked for it, and we got it. And for, inside, 1-0. Catcher is challenging the pitch. It was inside. Oh, just missed. It missed. So the Mets lose a challenge. Fouled off, 1-1. What's up, Trouble? Right down the middle, 1-2 to count. Fouled off, still 1-2. Swung on a miss, he struck him out. Nice inning from Scott after giving up the leadoff single. Gets the double play in his third strikeout. We go bottom three. Terens, Benj, and Bichette coming up. Terens takes a curveball down low. 1-0. In for a strike, 1-1. Well, the Mets, going back to last night, the Mets have lost 3 straight challenges. The 1-1. Swung on and foul tipped, 1-2. And 1-2 to count. And that one fouled down the right field side. We'll do it again. David. Hit to the right side, base hit. With the Alvarez injury, Terens is going to get a lot more playing time now. Bench fakes a bunt and takes it low, 1-0. Bench again, but this one right down the middle, 1-1. The 1-1. Down low, 2-1. Benz were showing bunt again. The third baseman keeps coming further and further in on the grass. The 2-1. And Benz turns on one. And that's a base hit in the right field. Terens will turn second and he'll go to third. And that'll bring up Bichette with runners on the corners and nobody out. Yep, that'll bring up Bichette. Tigers infield is playing back. Up high, 1-0. Honestly, I would send Bench here to stay out of the double play because you're not going to walk Bichette with Soto on deck. The 1-0. And a little dribbler to first. The throw to the plate is in time. So out at the plate, so it's runners on first and second with one out now for Soto. Yep, easily got Terens. That wasn't even close. Leo's here. What's up, Leo? Soto takes the first pitch down low. If I'm the Mets, now I double steal. And maybe not with the lefty up. The 1-0. Outside 2-0. Alvarez injury could be a blessing because Terens can play every day now. Agreed. Agreed, Jermaine. I think Terens is definitely better defensively. And offensively, they're not too far off. The 2-0. And that one, fouled off. 2-1 to count. Fouled that one right off his foot. Oh, I think it got his right above the ankle. So they're giving Soto a little look here. Christian Scott's the pitcher today for the Mets. Let's see where it got him. Right on top of the ankle, right below the shin guard. And Soto's going to stay in the game here. And look at the guys the Mets have out. Polanco, Lindor, Robert Jr., Mauricio, and now Alvarez. I just tried texting Frank. It's a 2-1. And fouled off. Still 2-2. Now it's 2-2, excuse me. One good thing about Soto tonight is he is DHing. So in between innings, he can go to the dugout and put a little ice on that ankle. The 2-2. Swung on a miss. Ben steals third. Soto strikes out. Soto's got to start getting his crap together, man. It's first and third now with 2 outs from Vientos, who singled and scored his first time. Stolen base for Ben. That's his seventh stolen base of the year. Vientos hits one out to center field. Back to the track. It'll be caught at the wall. Like, why couldn't Soto do that and it'd be a tie ball game? We go to the fourth. Still 2-1 Detroit. Mets had first and third and nobody out and could not score. So we still have 4 people watching over on the Rumble side tonight. Welcome in over there. The YouTube side, right now we have 154 people watching on the big side. Consider hitting that subscribe button on YouTube. It is free to subscribe. You never know when another person's going to come in and drop memberships. Last night, what did they drop? 40 memberships last night? Check in on the Phillies. Red Sox still tied up at 1 in the 6th inning. For those of you that don't know, the Mets-Yankees game on Friday night is the Apple TV game. There he is. What's up, Frank? I just texted him, too. In for a strike, 0-1. Oh. And that one pulled foul, 0-2. We will get by with Terens and Sanger backing him up. No, we need somebody better than Sanger actually backing him up. Oh, we did. That's true. I forgot about that, Leo. Good call on the Dodger catcher. Swung on a miss. That was a late swing there. It was going to be called strike 3 either way. 1 out. MF, there he is. MF at the beginning of tonight's stream. I did give you a shout out. I saw you gave a super chat last night at the end of the stream. But I wanted to make sure you heard that I do appreciate that. Swung on a miss, 0-1. Torkelson struck out his first time. Fouled straight back, 0-2. DO2. Up high, 1-2. Yeah, 3D graphics are back tonight. That was a bummer. Last night we didn't have them. The 1-2. Way inside, 2-2. That's a strike. Oh, and the Mets don't challenge. That's when you challenge. Not on a 0-0 pitch with 2 out and nobody on. Inside ball 4. That's why you challenge that. Yo, MF just gifted 50 memberships. Like I said, it's on YouTube. Make sure you hit that free subscribe button because you never know when somebody's going to drop some memberships. Swung on a miss, 0-1. We'll see how many they give out here. The 0-1. It lined foul, 0-2. You're unbelievable, dude. 50. Fouled off, still 0-2. I did not count, so I don't know if it gave out all 50, but dude, thank you so much. DO2. And that one lifted foul down the right field side. Out of play. Unbelievable. I'm not going to go through all the names, but there it is again. MF gifted 50 memberships. Let's go. Up high, 1-2. Yep, wow, 50, right? Bud counted 41 gifted. And fouled off, still 1-2. The 1-2. Called strike 3, got him looking 2 away. Outside, 1-0. Fouled off, 1-1. MF says, no, you're unbelievable, John. No. I'm just hitting the go live button on a game I'd be watching anyway. Ooh, inside, 2-1. Rafaela just hit a home run for the Red Sox. They're up 3-1 over Philly. Swung on a miss, 2-2. Ooh. He hit him. Hit the number 9 batter. Come on, dude. Back to the top of the lineup. This is just because of the pitch count. This is probably Scott's last inning. And maybe not. If he can get out of it here, he's at 77. They might let him start the next inning. McConaughey, 1-for-1 with a walk, a single, and a run. Outside, 1-0. Scott has not been sharp tonight. The 1-0. There's a strike, 1-1. Yeah, he's at 80 pitches. He'll probably be done after this inning. Got to get out of it, though. And a ground ball. Vientos has got it. He'll flip it to Scott, and that'll retire the side. I'd let him start the next inning. I would. And third time through the lineup, maybe not. But here we go. 2-1. It'll be Semien, Beatty, and Taylor coming up. Don't forget, tomorrow right now, depending on weather, it's scheduled to be a day game. So we'll be live for that. Either way. Oh. James Phillips just gifted me the laughing disco ball. Thank you so much for that, James. Well, let me come back over to the chat. I think I see some new folks tonight. Yep, only down 1, bottom of the 4th. Yeah. And the only reason they got the 2 runs is Benj being nonchalant in the outfield. But what up, Caps? But then we got that, and then tomorrow night, I don't know if it's 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock, we have the NFL schedule release. So I'm checking to see if a couple fellow streamers want to get together and talk about the schedule. Just got on, and there's the disco ball, right? All right, the first pitch to Semien. Down low, 1-0. The 1-0 to Semien. In for a strike, 1-1. Semyon, lines one, caught by short. 1 away. Found out the Bears are playing Lions on Thanksgiving. I thought they were playing an AFC team on Thanksgiving. Beatty swings and misses, 0-1. Beatty singled his first time. Timeout by Beatty. I did see, and I don't agree with this. I think you got to mix some of the teams up. I understand Dallas gets every Thanksgiving. You can't give them Christmas, too. And that'll chop to second. McKinstry will flip to first. So Beatty made that close, but he's out. 2 away. Nobody on here for Taylor. I thought the Jets were going to open up in Kansas City. That is not true. Week 1, I believe, is Denver and Kansas City. Down low, 1-0. We are 15 away on the YouTube side from that 9K number. Let's go. Down low, 2-0. One start. The 2-0. Ripped foul, 2-1. The 2-1. Swung on a miss, 2-2. Up and in, 3-2. If Taylor can get on, Ewing's on deck. The 3-2. Yeah, ripped foul. We'll do it again. The 3-2. Fouled off. Torkelson in foul territory will make the catch. Another 1-2-3 inning for Valdez. We go to the 5th. Still 2-1 Detroit. We still have 3 people watching on the Rumble side, but nobody chatting it up. right, here we go. SNY Kidcaster. The Reds and Nationals are tied up at 6. The Reds once led that game 5-0. Colorado has a 4-3 lead over Pittsburgh. Outside 1-0. That was close. There's a strike, 1-1. Dingler had the 2-run double. Still should be changed to an error. The 1-1. And that one ripped into left field. That'll get down. That'll be extra bases. The throw in the second. Oh, they keep it to a single. Good job by Taylor. Scott is still on the mound here, outside, 1-0. I don't know. I think Terenz is wrong again. No, this one is a strike. 1-1 to count. Yo, what's up, Bourne? Yes, we were in a close one tonight. Yeah. Frank said he feared it was a ligament thing with Alvy. Yup. Up high, 1-1. Excuse me, 1-1. The 1-1 popped up. Foul, 1-2. Brazelbaum getting warmed up in the Met bullpen. D86 is here. What's up, 86? And that one lifted foul down the left field side. Out of play. Has the rain stopped, D86? Has the rain stopped? Oh, I did not update the Mets. We have to add it. We have to change it to 150. The 1-2. And that one pulled. Oh, nice play by Vientos. He goes to second for one. Back double play. 3-6-3. That's how you turn it. Two out, nobody on. D86 says clear skies for now. Green punches one over the head of Beatty in the left field. So a 2-out single. Green now 2 for 3. Frank says that's the enthusiasm we admire. Oh, you got to give Scott one more batter here. Come on. No. Hey, he's at 90 pitches, so he can't complain. So Scott, nice recovery after giving up the 2 in the first. All right, let's give some score updates here. Washington and Cincinnati tied at 6. Colorado now up 6-3 over Pittsburgh. Boston still up 3-1 over Philadelphia. Tampa Bay and Toronto scoreless in the 6th. The Cubs and Braves are tied at 1 in the 5th. The White Sox have a 3-0 lead over the Royals. Miami up 4-1 over Minnesota. San Diego and Milwaukee scoreless in the 3rd. Arizona and Texas scoreless. Seattle with an early 1-0 lead over Houston. St. Louis and the A's tonight. San Francisco and the Dodgers. And 2 finals from earlier. The Orioles shut out the Yankees 7-0. And the Guardians beat the Angels 4-2. The NHL, the Minnesota Wild, trying to avoid elimination, have a 2-0 lead over the Avalanche in the first period. And Cavs and Pistons playing Game 5 of their series. 2:55 left in the first quarter. Cleveland up 21-19. My guess would be Knicks fans are rooting for Cleveland in that series. What has been the main takeaway so far from this game? Scott has worked in and out of trouble in almost every inning. That's why his pitch count was so high. And he threw too many pitches. He's still too wild. Scott's still too wild. And the offense hasn't gotten going tonight. Brazaban's the new pitcher here. In for a strike, 0-1. Yeah, 90 and 5s is too much. Yep. The 0-1. And that one blooped out the center. Oh, nope, not that far. Bichette makes the catch right by the second base bag. We're halfway through. Still 2-1 Detroit. It'll be Ewing, Terrence, and Benj coming up. We are halfway through. We've gained 5 new subs tonight on the YouTube side. Welcome in, everybody. We still have 3 people watching on the Rumble side tonight. We've had 3 pretty much constantly there tonight. Kick still says it has 2 people watching. Welcome in over there. Nope. I just refreshed it. It says 1. Twitch has got 1. We're gaining on both platforms over there, Twitch and Kick, but don't get too many people hanging out and chatting it up. Frank says my sub prediction is 16. Thank you, Frank. But as long as we keep gaining, that's the big part. Bourne says the Mets need my kid. 78 pitches and 7 innings or 12 Ks. Still at commercial break here. All right, Ewing will lead it off. He struck out looking his first time. Down low, 1-0. Yo, there's our guy, District Nation, saying coming up on 9K. What up, buddy? The 1-0. Swung on a miss, 1-1. Guys, make sure you check out District Nation. The young man does a great job of covering Washington Nationals games. Mixes in some NBA, some NFL. Up high, 2-1. Like this new layout. It says District. Yeah, it's the MLB 3D. It's the MLB 3D. Outside, 3-1. What's up, Brian? District, make sure you post your link in the chat. Let us know what you got coming up as well. The 3-1. They're right down the middle, 3-2. He did that last night. Both times he was ahead 3-1 as well. He took a strike. The 3-2. Valdez will deal. And chopped foul. We'll do it again. There's District Nation's link. See what he says, what he's got coming up. His Nats playing tonight. Tied up at 6. The 3-2. Valdez deals. Whoa, way up and in. Ball 4. So once again, Ewing in his second game. That's the 4th time he's already walked. Beginning to release pregame previews for series predictions and news. Oh, very cool. Very cool. Not yet. I give him a couple games first. Maybe next week when they're in Washington and Miami. I don't mind Ben's leading off right now until he's ready. Ewing does not run. Terrence takes a ball. Yeah, Framber's already back. Tonight's his first game back. The 1-0. On the inside corner, 1-1. Yeah, if Ewing's going to go, he's got to be safe. Dingler's a good catcher behind the plate. Pickoff throw. Woo, snap throw. The 1-1. Ewing goes. No, he doesn't. Oh, come on, kid. I agree. Oh, that's a strike. Why did the umpire call that a ball? This whole pitch is inside the strike zone. Look at that. How can an umpire get that wrong? It's 1-2 to Terrence. Now I take the bunt off. Ewing should go here. He's already thrown over twice. Bounced in the dirt. 2-2. It may be just me, but starting pitchers being suspended isn't as bad as anyone else because they really only miss a few starts. The Mets broadcast was talking about that, District. He didn't actually miss a start. And Terrence hits one to second. Their only play is the first, so that's as good as a bunt. 4-3 put out. Back to the top of the lineup with Benj now. I keep getting Benj and Ewing mixed up. Well, he got it wrong, Frank. The whole ball was in the strike zone, and he called it a ball. But I agree, District. Starting pitchers need to be suspended starts, not games. All right, Benj takes the first pitch strike, 0-1. Ewing's the tying run at second. And outside corner, 0-2. Come on, Benj. What are you doing, kid? The 0-2. And Benj swings at the ball in the dirt. Come on, man. Now 2 away for Bichette. Oh, was he suspended that long? Was it 15 days? Oh, then SNY was wrong. They said he didn't miss a start. Bichette takes the first pitch down low, 1-0. JK is here. What's up, JK? Ewing looks like the real deal so far, but it's early. I agree. I don't think he spoiled anything. In for a strike, 1-1. I don't think he was ahead of me, bud. I could be wrong. The 1-1. Oh, called a strike. 1-2. That's the pitch he wasn't given to Scott in the first inning. Don't start calling it now in the 5th inning, dude. The 1-2. Fouled off. We'll do it again. The 1-2. And fouled off. Still 1-2. Soto is on the on-deck circle. So after fouling that ball off his foot, off his ankle, I should say, he's still in the game. He is the DH tonight. The 1-2. Way inside, 2-2. The 2-2. And hit out the shallow right center. Center fielder's there. He'll make the catch. And we go to the 6th. Still 2-1. Soto is hitting 3. So... And no, Ewing should not be leading off yet. Care what the Rico said. All right, let's keep looking here. Make sure we're good to go on all the sides here. The Wild still lead the Avalanche 2-0. The Pistons now have a 34-30 lead over the Cavs. Just under 11 minutes to go in the first half. Frank says, Carla and Mrs. Jane said Mets will win this. And hello to all. Hello. Once again, shout out to MF tonight with the $50 or the 50 gifted memberships. Brazaban still on the mound here. The 0-1. Bounce in the dirt, 1-1. That one popped up on the infield. Bichette will make the catch, 1 away. No, that's a Jerry Seinfeld. Hello. In for a strike, 0-1. Swung on a miss, 0-2. John over on the Rumble side says opportunities with 0 results. Yep. We are 14 away on the YouTube side. Let's go. Down low, 1-2. The 1-2. Down low, 2-2. They didn't care. They didn't care. Pitch clock violation. 3-2 the count. First 15,000. Swung on a miss, did a ball in the dirt, struck him out. 2 away. I can find out for you. Let me look here. Frank T with the golden coin. Thank you, Frank. That one fouled off, 0-1. Let's see here. Friday night is fireworks night. Saturday night is t-shirt night. Oh, Saturday and Sunday. And a little chopper up the first base line. How are they calling this guy safe at first base? How are they calling him safe at first base? A crew chief review at first base here. Then he's out. Oh, he's out. He's out. He's out twice. He's out 2 different times, and they called him safe. Brian, I don't need triple A's. That's not what we do here, bud. I don't need nonsense like that. If you want to do that kind of stuff, start a channel. No, stadium is nowhere near full tonight. How is the runner safe? How is this? What? What? How is it? I don't understand this. And they picked him off. Good. Good. Bull don't lie. We go bottom 6. I still don't know how they called him safe. I don't know. I do not know, Brian. But they picked him off. So for the Mets in the bottom of the 6, it'll be Soto, Vientos, and Semien down a run. Once again, tomorrow is a day game, weather permitting. Let's go over to YouTube and listen to our guy. Listen to our guy Fitzy. He's in the 9th inning. Oh, is Fitzy not live tonight? Oh, he's not live. Okay, don't know why he canceled. Top of the 7th. He doesn't redirect, so we're not going to redirect to him anymore. This inning brought to you by Stephen King. Alright, here we go. Soto will lead it off here in the 6th inning. Up high, 1-0. Soto 0 for 2 with a ground out and a strikeout. There's a strike, 1-1. We need Juan Soto right now. And a little chopper. Valdez has got it. Soto's got to get his crap together or something, man. We are paying way too much money for this crap. That'll bring up Vientos. All right, let's go. Nice job, David. All right, not sure what the delay is here. And for a strike, 0-1. That one hit Vientos, and he'll go to first base. Are they going to check it? Come on, you get 30 seconds here. They're not challenging. Let's see. Ooh. Here's Semien. And hits one out to center field. Not deep. It'll be caught. 2 away. Can Bo opt out this season? No. Bo's got to opt out after the season. You can't opt out during the season. Why would he opt out? He's having a crap season. Nobody's going to give him $45 million next year. All right, here's Beatty. And Valdez only at 82 pitches here, so he's going to go at least one more. And for a strike, 0-1. Outside corner, 0-2. Beatty, do not challenge pitches. This is a strike, dude. The Mets are... Beatty is wrong every time he challenges. He wants Bo to opt out because he's awful right now. It was sarcasm. It's not sarcasm. Yep. Beatty, what's Beatty doing? He's bitching to the home plate umpire that he doesn't know what balls and strikes are. The 0-2. Down low, 1 and 2. They just showed the replay. Beatty never challenged. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. Terrible job by the home plate umpire. He never challenged. We go to the 7th inning. Still 2-1 Tigers. No, but I have an opt-out clause to get rid of subscribers. That ump is terrible, right, Wilson? That was horrendous. Brian says his umpire is horrible with the strike zone. Grades are in. Kids can enjoy their summer. Oh, it is that. Yeah, man. Talking about players opting out. Like, come on. Go root for the Yankees, please. Go root for another team. David says, let's have a quick 1-2-3 inning. Then lots of runs by the Mets. Some of you would all rather be miserable than to see this team do well. Brazaban's still on the mound here. That ripped foul, 0-1. Extra base hits? No, all singles. 4 singles tonight for the Mets. Fouled off, 0-2. It's a 2-1 ball game. Still 130 games left in the year. You're talking about players opting out. And that one hit out to left. Taylor, couple steps back, will make the catch. He didn't, Gary. Yes, I agree with Gary, but he didn't challenge. His hand never went up. In for a strike, 0-1. Ground ball foul, 0-2. Right, exactly, Brian. The 0-2. Outside, 1-2. The 1-2. And that one blooped out to shallow right center. Benz will come over and make the catch. 2 away. So somebody called for a 1-2-3 inning. Well, we got the 1-2 part down. James going to predict the Mets win in walk-off fashion in the 16th inning, 4-3. I wonder, since they've added the ghost runner, I wonder what the longest the game has gone. And that one ripped foul, 0-1. D86 says the Mets pitching this year has been very good. Yeah, just no offense. And blooped foul, quickly ahead 0-2. Fouled off, still 0-2. The 0-2. And that one ripped foul. We'll do it again. The 0-2. Check swing foul. We'll do it again. I think they stopped doing that after in every game, David. Maybe, except for playoffs, I don't think. Brazoban will deal the 0-2. Fouled it off. Cousin Nolan on the mound tomorrow. I didn't even know that. Pitch clock violation on the batter. That's a strikeout looking. We go bottom 7. Stand up and stretch, everybody. I am going to do the same, and we'll be back to call the rest of this one in a minute. All right, here we go. Bottom 7. Mets still down a run. Seven, 8, and 9 here for the Mets. Valdez still on the mound here at 86 pitches. In for a strike, 0-1. Deal 1. Outside, 1-1. The 1-1. And fouled off, 1-2. The Red Sox beat the Phillies tonight 3-1. Fouled straight back, 1-2 still. The 1-2. Swung on a miss at a ball in the dirt. Come on, guys. No plate discipline tonight. Can I update the screen? No. I'm not. What do you mean update the screen? And a chopper foul, 0-1. Is it not live for anybody else? In for a strike, 0-2. Bounce down low, 1-2. Yeah, and that's on your guys' side, not my side. 95th pitch of the night. Outside, 2-2. Called strike 3. Come on. Ewing, after looking great last night, looks like a minor leaguer tonight. That'll bring up Terens with 2 out and nobody on. Down low, 1-0. The 1-0. In for a strike. Oh, called the ball, 2-0. The 2-0. Outside, 3-0. 100th pitch of the night from Valdez. There's a strike, 3-1. Down low, ball 4. So Terens with a 2-out walk will bring up Benj. No. You do not pinch run for Terens. Not with 2 out. Oh, that one looked outside, but called a strike, 0-1. The 0-1. Down low, 1-1. In for a strike, 1-2. One and two the count. He's going to throw that curveball again. The 1-2. Benj takes it. 2-2. No, I have not heard anything from Miss Gina today. And that punches one out to left, and that'll get down for a base hit. Terens will stop at second, and that'll bring up Bichette. And we're getting a pitching change. A little blooper, broken bat, base hit over the third baseman. Benj is 2 for 4 tonight. Benj went 2 for 5 last night, 2 for 4 tonight. Has raised that average up to 224. Raised it 17 points over the last 2 days. I want the schedule here. Game results. That's what I want. The first pitch. Bo hits one out to right field. It's going to drop, and it falls in. Terens is on his way to the plate, and they're tied up at 2. Last week, I was complaining about Mets not getting any blue pits. Back-to-back blue pits have tied the game. Uh-oh, it's not Soto. It's Melendez. That's not good. Outside, 1-0. Soto is out of this game. Not good. Melendez fouls it off, 1-1. Frank says every other team gets the blue pit. Now it's our turn, right? He fouled the ball off his ankle. The 1-1. Oh, Benj is out by a mile. They try to double steal, and Benj is out by a mile. But the Mets tie it as we go to the 8th. We're tied at 2. Wasn't even close at the plate. What's up, Greg McMahon? Welcome in over on the Rumble side. Yeah, terrible call. I agree. That was not the time for that. He was out by so much. I wonder if it wasn't supposed to be a double steal. Well, let's find out before we start blaming Mendoza. My goodness. Yeah, hopefully it's just a bruise, right, James? No, he was late. He was late coming home. That's on Benj. Benj waited too long. No, he did not. Ronnie's wrong. Thank you, Frank. In for a strike, 0-1. Luke Weaver, the new Met pitcher here. Oh, the home plate umpire yelling at somebody on the Tiger side. No, should have ran as soon. I don't know. I just don't like the whole call there. It didn't work right. The timing was off. I just don't like it. DO2. And that one popped up. Semyon out the shallow right, waving everybody off. And he'll make the catch. One away. Oh, here we go. Here's a better look. When did he start taking off? No, he should have never came home. Benj was late coming home. Yep. Yeah, Brian. Yep, Benj was way too late. Yep. Yo, CH upped his membership. Thank you, CH. And then he gifted 5 members. I don't know if it's going to give them out. Oh, it did. Our guy on the go with CeeLo got one. Outside, 1-1. So we had MF give out 50, and now we have CH giving out 5. Just call the game. Hinch telling the umpire just don't call the game. Popped foul, 1-2. he said, what the? He goes, what the F? Just call the game. The 1-2 from Weaver. Laced foul. We don't need more Our pitching's fine. Our pitching's top 10, top 12 in almost every category. It's our hitting. And a ground ball, and it's going to go through for a base hit. Green's got 3 hits tonight. All singles. Thank you, CH, for posting all the emotes there as well. Oh, we got to get rid of the flyer one now that the hockey season's over. But to be eligible on YouTube for those gifted memberships, you do have to hit that free subscribe button. And a soft ground ball to Bichette. The only play is going to be the first. Got it. Whew. That was close. Runner moves to second. 2 away. CH, man, what happened to Fitzy tonight? How come Fitzy had no stream tonight? On the outside corner, called a strike, 0-1. The 0-1. Outside, 1-1. CH says, I can swear by the play-by-play and content here at Pure Adrenaline Sports. Mr. PAS just always gives it 100%, win or lose. Something came up for Fitzy. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. I didn't know. It's very rare that he doesn't post anything. I guess Weaver's close to Seaver. Hey, Jason Bills fan is here saying hello, everyone. Just got home from trucking. Sorry I'm late. No worries, Jason. We're tied up at 2 here. The 1-2 from Weaver. He will wind and deal. Outside, 2-2. It was outside. Two and two the count. Popped foul, still 2-2. CH just joined on the Discord. Tackle up the first baseline, it'll go foul. 2-2 still. $89-87. We are 13 away from that 9K mark. Let's go. Chipping away a little bit every day. The 2-2. Outside, 3-2. Yep. I'm still learning, CH, so if you have some ideas, and right now I have all 30 baseball teams set up. Down low, ball 4. XD Rats was the one that just hit that subscribe button. Thanks, XD. What game is this? This is the game they call baseball. Baseball. I am giving live reaction to the actual game. What you're seeing on screen is the 3D layout from MLB.com of what's actually going on in the game. Outside, 1-0. Frank says, loving the flying popcorn. Down low, 2-0. Torkelson doesn't chase, but yet the Mets are trying to get him to chase. That one missed. 3-0. MF with the grimace. Kimbrel getting warmed up. There's a strike, 3-1. A little Bronx cheer from the crowd. You can't walk him here. You gotta attack here. Fouled it straight back. 3-2. Definitely not pitching like Seaver. CH saying, come on, get this guy. Weaver will deal the 3-2. Called strike 3. Got him looking. And by the time he challenged, the umpire said it's too late. We go bottom 8. Tied at 2. Let's update our numbers here. I did not add the 2 Met runs tonight. Why is she whispering? Let's move that back up over there. All right, sorry about that, everybody. CH says, wow, the pitching deserves some support here. What an effort. Get a run or two here, says Raymond. Weaver with a Seaver. What is that saying? New comments, yeah. Yo, Kenneth Clark is here. What's up, Kenneth Clark? No, we need 13, Kenneth. We need 13. Not 3. 13. All right, here's MJ Melendez. He was the batter that was up on the double steal. Finnegan's still on the mound here for Detroit. Fouls it off, 1-1. The 1-1. Swung on a miss, 1-2. Tyler Holton getting warmed up in the Tigers' pen. The 1-2. Melendez pops it foul. We'll do it again. Atlanta beat Chicago 4-1 tonight. Down low, 2-2. 2-2 the count. Colorado beat Pittsburgh 10-4. The 2-2. Swung on a missed. I'm tired of Melendez too. Here, let's bring up another young kid or something. They could do this. Yo, Stony just joined over on the Discord. Let's go. Here's Vientos. Down low, 1-0. The 1-0. Swung on a miss, 1-1. Horrible, says Bourne. Yep. Williams getting warmed up in the Met pen. The 1-1. And fouled it off, 1-2. That double steal call looming large. It was just horribly executed. You don't do. I don't think you do that with a rookie. And chops foul. Still 1-2. I'm not getting rid of Taylor. I'd get rid of Melendez, but I'm not getting rid of Taylor. Not yet. But yeah, I'd bring up Clifford before Morabito because Clifford could play first base. The 1-2. Vientos hits one out to center. 2 away. Stoney's here. What's up, Stoney? I saw you just signed up on the Discord. Simeon strokes one out to left center field, and it'll be caught. Played him perfect. We go to the 9th. Still tied at 2. It's not a must-win game, D86. Oh my goodness, you guys. I think some of you just say, you know what can I put in the chat that's going to agitate John right now? Must-win game. They're all must-win games then. Not to say this team's better than the 2024 team, but at the end of May in 2024, the Mets were 9 games under 500. And I just started it, Stoney, so it's brand new. Gotta hold him here, I agree. Williams will be the new pitcher here for the Mets. 8-9-1 for the Tigers. Yo, Kenneth Clark to tell him that would be huge. JG9's legit, too. In for a strike, 0-1. Up and in, 1-1. Swung on a miss, 1-2. Let me refresh the nope. Swung on a miss, he struck him out. McKinstry's out, 1 away. Bourne says a lot of fun tonight. Once again, like I say at work all the time, do not use words that start with F-U. And that one hit out to right. Benj is there, 2 away. Kenley Jansen getting warmed up in the Tiger pen. Two out, nobody on here. Outside, 1-0. Down low, 2-0, excuse me. A little dribbler foul. Two and one to count here. The 2-1. Down low, 3-1. The 3-1. Outside, ball 4. The one guy you didn't want to be walking. We got up to 9 tonight on the Rumble side. Let's go. Welcome in over on the Rumble side. Smash them thumbs up for us over there. Hit that follow button as well. Up to 468 followers on the Rumble side. On the YouTube side, we are 12 subs away. Pick-off throw, not in time. Yeah, it would almost be like 24, Brian, when the Mets were bad. They were 24-33 at the end of May. 11 games, or 9 games under. So we'll see where we are this year. Up high to 1-0. At the factory, says D86. See you guys later. All right, D86. Have a good job. Have a good day at work. McGonigal goes. It's a stolen base, but it's a strike. That's why it was a bad idea to walk McGonigal. That one hit out to right. Bench coming in, and he'll make the catch. We go bottom 9. Mets with a chance to walk it off here. Jansen will be the new pitcher here as well. Yay, side retired. Yup. We're up to 195 in the live chat right now. Still at 79 likes. Smash them thumbs up, everybody. What's the score in Colorado? Minnesota has a 3-1 lead over the Avalanche. Trying to avoid elimination. They win the night. Game 6 is in Minnesota. Let's refresh the NBA here. 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. 73-31. Learn how to read. 73-71. Caps is back for time for a walk-off. He says, let's go. CH says, okay, here we go. Jansen does have his moments where he gives it up. Send the fans home happy. Stoney said, just did it. We are 11 away on the sub count. Let's go. Jansen, 9 in the third innings, a 4.82 ERA. 7 saves and 10 opportunities. Mets looking to win the first 2 games of this 6-game homestand. Beatty, Taylor, and Ewing out. Oh, in for a strike, 0-1. The 0-1. Down low, 1-1. Thank God for pitch clock. Jensen was so slow, he put me to sleep. Right, Caps? 1-1 the count. On the outside corner of 1-2. That is 9 new subs tonight on the YouTube side, by the way. 11 shy. The 1-2. Called strike 3. Beatty stands there looking again. Beatty needs to start swinging the bat instead of bitching to the umpire. Look how much of the plate that got. How are you not swinging at that with 2 strikes? Here's Taylor now with 1 out. And for a strike. No cake. There's no cake. What cake? Swung on a miss. 1-1. 0-2. Excuse me. Right, James? Can't have a game-winning hit if you don't swing the bat. Brooks Raley getting warmed up in the Met pen. The 0-2. And fouled it off. We're up to 209 people watching. Welcome in, everybody. Oh, it dropped to 199. Swung on a missed. Mets look confused. Ewing walk-off home run, I can dig that, yo. Ewing 0 for 2 with the walk. Up high, 1-0. Oh, it went to 90 and then dropped back down. There's a strike, 1-1. One and 1 to count. Yeah, right? Caps, we gotta hope Soto's okay. Fouled off, 1-2. Joe McEwing. And now people are just goofing off with the 90s. The 1-2. Down low, 2-2. Kevin says the PAS network has officially become the first thing that pops up when I turn on YouTube. Awesome. The 2-2. And it slashes one. Foul. I liked Mighty Joe. Yeah. Two and 2 to count. Call it right down the middle of the plate. After looking so great last night, Ewing has looked like a minor league player tonight with 3 strikeouts. All looking. We go to the 10th. We'll see if they pinch run for Dingler, but he's the free runner at second. Like fooled by a pitch right down the middle of the plate. Leo is never live. Leo, stop chatting, dude. Don't freeze with 2 strikes, right? Dingler will be the free runner at second. Brooks Raley will work the 10th inning here. I did see he got an extension. I didn't see what it was for, though. Jahmai Jones will be the pinch hitter here. Called a strike, 0-1. And he challenged. And it's outside, 1-0. There's a strike, 1-1. Outside, 2-1. I do not like the new rules. I do not like the free runner. Not in the 10th inning. If you wanted to do it in like the 14th or 15th inning, that's fine. And that one ripped foul, 2-2. I think you should give both teams a chance. Spaceman's here. What's up, Spaceman? The 2-2. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. 1 away. James is old. 53 in July. Wow. I won't be 53 until December. Up high, 2-0. The 2-0. Popped it up. Foul. Beatty in foul territory will make the catch. 2 away. Still runner at second. Outside 1-0. There's a strike. Oh, the Mets do have a challenge now that it's extra innings. Yo. Way outside. The Mets are 0 for 3 on challenges tonight. Not even close, man. Inside 3-0. There's a strike, 3-1. There's a strike, 3-2. The 3-2 from Raleigh. Fouled off. We'll do it again. Come on, Raleigh. 3-2 to count. Runner on second, 2 outs. Still tied at 2 here in the top of the 10th. The pitch. Outside, ball 4. Not a bad walk there with an open base. Pop foul, 0-1. The 0-1. And that one hit out to center field. Ewing will make the catch. We go bottom 10. It'll be Terrens, Benj, and Bichette coming up, with the free runner being Ewing. That's with a chance to walk it off. Bailey's so clutch for us. Or Rayleigh's so clutch for us. What's going on here? What is going on for baseball tomorrow? I know we have the Mets at 1 o'clock, which we will be live for if you're new here. I go live for every Met game. What time's Fitzy's game tomorrow? Oh, Fitzy's on at 6:45. So Fitzy, if he does the game, we won't be... Paula's here. What's up, Paula? Miss Gina did text me. She said she's feeling better. She is watching, and she's got a cup of tea. And she says we'll see you all tomorrow. Mets got this tonight. She says, love it. Thank you so much, Miss Gina. All right, here we go. Here we go, Met fans. Ewing the runner on second. Terens. What do? Do you bunt? Do you bunt Terens? And Soto's in the dugout, laughing and smiling. My guess is if he's in the dugout laughing and joking with the guys, there's nothing wrong. Just a bruise, maybe. But we'll wait to hear any information. Bunt's foul, 0-1. No worries, Jason. We know it's late night here. We are 10 away from that 9K number. Let's go. Bounced in the dirt, 1-1. Oh, Anderson, the pitcher here. I didn't realize it was a new pitcher. Jansen didn't throw too many pitches last inning. Cousin Nolan is pitching tomorrow, Sharon, yes. Terens pulls it back and swings and fouls it off, 1-2. Oh, the Blue Jays won. They were losing in the bottom of the 10th inning. They won. That one slashed foul. Still 1-2. The 1-2. Bounced in the dirt, 2-2. Up to 219 in the chat tonight. Let's go. Smash them thumbs up for us as well. Rip a solid single in the center field. The 2-2 to Terens. Thank you, Frank. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. The eyes don't steal with a lefty up. Here's Ben. She's 2 for 4 today. In for a strike, 0-1. Stoney gifted some as well. Thank you, Stoney. Miss Gina hopped in the chat. Love it. Thank you, Miss Gina. The 0-1. Ben's hit one up the middle. Big hit. Here comes Ewing. The two young guys win the game for the Mets. The throw to the plate's not even close. 3-2. Let's go. A rookie festival, says Gary. Two nights in a row, the Mets were down 2-0. They come back to win both nights. They've taken the first two on this homestand. That's, I don't know if you guys can hear that. That's thunder. We'll wait to hear word on Soto after coming out of this game. But what a win for this club. Struggled all night offensively. McKinstry, the second baseman, had him played a little bit in the hole there. The youngsters coming through for our Mets tonight. Let's go. CH gifted 5 memberships tonight. Winning streaks this morning. 2 in a row. So awesome stuff, everybody. On the YouTube side, don't just up and leave. We'll send you over to somebody. We'll see who's live streaming here. But we will be live for Game 3 tomorrow with Cousin Nolan on the mound. Let's see who's live, and we'll redirect you to somebody here. Tell them PAS sent you over. We'll send everybody over to JG9. How about that? Our guy JG9. He's been a big supporter of the channel. So once again, thank you all so much. Let me do some recaps here. MF gifted 50 memberships tonight. Thank you so much for going above and beyond. CH upped his membership, but then he also gave out 5 and then gave out another 5. Appreciate that, everybody. You guys all gave some of the jewels. I'm still not sure how that works, but we appreciate that. We appreciate everybody watching the commercials as well. So great stuff, everybody. Thank you, Frank, for being here. Luminous, CH, James, Stoney, Miss Gina showed up, David, Kevin. Thank you guys all so much. I know I'm missing some people. Brian, I can't thank you all, but we do appreciate each and every one of you. Jason, have a good night, and we'll see everybody tomorrow, 1 o'clock Eastern time, everybody. We'll be back live for that. So, Mets going for the sweep tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your nights, everybody.